Veteran of the Year as well. Congratulations on that as well, Phil. Phil, you didn't know. And Phil has been working with the Toys for Tots program. He's a retired Marine. Are you ever retired?
Retired Marine, and I'm never retired. Never retire after you retire.
But has been associated with this for a long time. And our relationship with the police department, the Toys for Tots program, goes back how many years, Phil, do you think?
I would say at least 10 years or more, because last few years I started a challenge to all the other cities, fire departments, police departments, to join in, and I did a rotating plaque, whoever's the top person on getting the toys, because we have to count each and every one of them.
So who got it last year?
Last year went back to the Allen Park Fire Department.
All right, well, so here's
somehow the plaque got misplaced somewhere. So.
All right, well, we'll find that and dig it out, because here's a challenge to the Dearborn community. We can't let Allen Park hold on to that plaque. Look, there's one thing I can say about Dearborn, and I'm so proud of this city. When there's a call to action, when there's a need for something, nobody does it better than Dearborn. And so I would expect that Dearborn will come out again big this year. December, we'll be collecting toys here all the way up to December 14th, but we are going to have a pretty great event on December 5th that'll start at 6 in the morning and run till 10. And you're going to have myself, Mayor Hammoud will be here, we'll have Santa Claus, and we've dressed up the station and decorated it just amazing this year. We're going to have our own very Maple Elementary drummers, and they're such a joy to see. You know, they play a traditional Arabic drum. It's called a tabla, and it's so nice to watch them play that too. So I'm really looking for the community to come out that day. It's going to be really festive. There'll be hot chocolate and treats. You can be able to take a picture with Santa, some Marines, and if you want to take a picture with a balding chief of police, you're welcome to take one with me as well. So,
you're
Phil,
not the only one's balding.
well, I know there's something under that hat, Phil, right?
See?
Oh, there you go. So I don't know, Phil, do you have anything to add you'd like to talk about?
You know, I cover 26. I cover 11 cities, 12 cities, and 2 zip codes in Detroit. In that, there's always a challenge to help out. So the 11 cities is starting from Dearborn all the way to Redford to Dearborn Heights, down from Melvindale across down to River Rouge, Ecorse, back to Taylor, and of course back to Dearborn. 2 zip codes in Detroit, 48227, 48228. Large community. Right now, as of last year, we took care of 2,565 children. So that's in that community. So it's right now it's our application process. I stopped on November 16th on the application on email. We're still receiving calls every day, 10, 15 calls a day, if not more.
Now, Phil, what condition should the toy be in?
That should be a brand new toy, unwrapped. We ask for no stuffed animals. We can take donations. Those donations turn in. We turn those into the foundation, and they come back to Dearborn and local areas.
You could write a check to Toys for Tots, or
write the check for Toys for Tots, and the memo say "M.I. Dear."
For Dearborn.
For Dearborn.
Okay, great. So listen, I'm really excited about the Toys for Tots program this year. I'm excited about being able to provide toys for kids that might not be able to do it for themselves or their families. I mean, you know, times are tough out there, and so if you have the ability or to donate a toy, let's bring it together, Dearborn. I'm excited about it this year. Do you have any questions from anybody?
How many years have you been doing this?
So Toys for Tots has been around for 75 years.
75th year of Toys for Tots program.
Yeah, and Dearborn's been associated for probably a little over 10 years. So I want to do it bigger and better
Not
this
more.
year.
Yeah.
And just to follow up on that, obviously you had mentioned that times are tough and a lot of people financially are hurting, and so just can you kind of talk about the importance, especially this year, to be able to do this and to support those families that might not be able to do these for their children?
You know, Ryan, I'll talk not only about Toys for Tots, but also this Friday and Saturday we'll be collecting for Goodfellas. And when we're out there on street corners and we're collecting money for Goodfellas, which is another program to provide toys for kids that can't do it otherwise, you know who the most generous people are that donate? Are the same very kids that took advantage of it when they were a child. And so what that resonates with me is that when you have an adult who stops by and provides you money for the Goodfellas program and says, you know, it meant so much to me when I was a kid to get that package under the tree that I wouldn't have had otherwise, you know, it's heartwarming for me. And so not only does Goodfellas, but Toys for Tots does the same thing. So my ability to recognize the importance of it is when I conveyed a personal story from someone that they themselves benefited from it. And I can see how heartfelt it is.
I have to agree with Chief. Yeah. No, it is, we do, once we get the toys, we wrap them up by a family. It's not by wrapping paper or nothing like that. We put them in bags. We bag the number by a number, coordinating with the application. And then we have them come pick them up. They give them 3 calls to get those toys. We're located over on Rotunda Drive. Ford Land gives us gives us a suite every year, and we're gracious to have that because there are places hard to get for throughout the Toys for Tots groups. Nobody can find a warehouse or anything to use during that season.
They're
hard to get.
I'd just like to resonate while we close here. Again, December 5th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's going to be very festive here in the lobby. It's going to be an exciting time here that morning. Please come out. I'd love to meet you. And if you can bring a toy with you and we can drop it off in this box to provide it for someone on Christmas Day, that would be wonderful. I look forward to seeing you guys on December 5th. Thank you.